Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. The film begins with a shot of a husband stroking his wife's hair. He ponders about opening her up and figuring out what she's thinking. The wife turns around and stares at the man. 5 years into a couple's wedding, a writer/teacher returns home, only to find that his wife is missing. Then he calls the police. When the detectives find out that there are signs of a struggle inside the house, they begin to consider the husband to be a suspect. Then the husband is brought to the police station for questioning about the wife's disappearance. The detectives find that he is rather indifferent and passive when it comes to answering questions. He also doesn't know if his wife has any close friends or what her blood type is. While police examine his home, the husband stays at his twin sister's house. A pregnant neighbor who is supposedly the wife's best friend comes to their house and asks about the wife. In his upstairs bedroom, the detectives find an envelope labeled Clue 1. When asked about this clue, he says that every year, when celebrating their anniversary, the couple like to prepare a treasure hunt. The first clue directs them to his office, and another envelope labeled Clue 2 is on his desk. They find red underwear at the office. The husband is surprised by this discovery, because it doesn't seem to have anything to do with the clue. When the wife's parents fly in from the city, there is a conference that is held to spread the word that she has disappeared. It gets a lot of press coverage, because the wife is the inspiration for the popular children's books that her parents wrote. So many people suspect the husband due to his apparent apathy. People theorize that he is a sociopathic person. Even his twin begins to have doubts. Sometime in the past, the wife told the husband that the cartoon character her parents created was a perfectly crafted version of the real wife, meant to blot out all her flaws. Their marriage dwindled after the recession occurred. In addition, both left their jobs in the big city and moved to the husband's quaint hometown to care for his dying mother. He became lazy and distant, and he started cheating on the wife with one of his students. As the wife got older, she became more resentful at the husband for making her move with him to a town where she had nothing to do. After the house was searched, the detectives found clean bloodstains and some other indicators that show possible foul play. The detective uncovers clues about financial troubles, domestic disputes, and the wife's recent purchase of a gun. Reports by medical professionals show that she is pregnant, though her husband denies knowing this. The couple played treasure hunts on their wedding anniversaries. Among the clues for the current year included items that the husband purchased on his credit card, a diary entry that outlines the wife's growing isolation, and an entry about her being afraid that her husband might come after her. We shift to another perspective and see the wife driving. The movie revealed that after discovering that the husband had cheated on her, she planned to frame him in her alleged demise in order to get revenge on him. She also fabricated her diary. At first it was accurate, but later it became a series of false accounts about spousal violence and her increasing fear of the husband. She had befriended the pregnant neighbor. She told her false stories about the husband's temper and stole a sample of her urine to fabricate her pregnancy results, all the while keeping the friendship secret from the husband. She planted the clue spots for the police to find things that support the husband's guilt. She also splattered her blood on the floor of the kitchen and cleaned the kitchen haphazardly on purpose. She knew that her husband would be punished very severely for her murder. After following her clues, the husband deduces what she is planning. Then he convinces his twin that he is innocent. They travel to the city and hire a lawyer who has a reputation for representing men accused of harming their wives. The husband also met with her ex-boyfriend, whom the wife falsely accused of committing intimate assaults by planting evidence inside his house. Then the husband approaches another ex-boyfriend who is a rich businessman, but the wealthy ex turned him away. The woman's neighbors who live at the campground find out that she is hiding a lot of money and rob her. She calls to get the wealthy ex's help, convincing him that she flew home to escape her mean husband. The wealthy ex says that he will hide her in his lake house. When the student reveals that she has been having an affair with the husband during a press conference, the husband appears on a talk show and apologizes for what he has done to hurt the wife. He does this to feed her ego and lure her out. The detective believes that there is enough evidence to charge the husband for murder, but the lawyer gets him out on bail. Watching the performance, the wife begins to like the husband again. She also knows that the wealthy ex wants to keep her in the house and force her to rekindle their romance. She uses the CCTV in the ex's house to make it appear that he kidnapped and assaulted her. Later on, she attacks his throat while they are getting intimate, and then returns home to the husband covered in red. As a result, the husband is cleared of guilt, and the rich ex is framed for kidnapping. She is interviewed at the hospital. The detective probes into the holes in her story, but she is chastised. When the wife is home, she tells the husband the truth. She admits that she took the ex out of his house, saying that the man she watched on TV pleading with her to return is the man she wants him to become again. The husband spills this to the lawyer, the detective, and his twin, but there is no evidence that she is guilty and they can't do anything. Then he intends to leave the wife, but she reveals that she is pregnant. She has inseminated herself with the husband's genes, stored in a fertility clinic. The husband is angry because the wife insists that they remain married, but he feels responsible for the child. He reluctantly decides to stay with the wife. In an interview, the happy couple announced that they are expecting a baby. The film concludes with a similar shot as the opening, the husband stroking the wife's hair again, wondering to himself just what she's thinking. The wife turns around and gives him a haunting smile. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.